Okay, now I'm starting out where I left off in the last video. We walked from the Damascus Gate to the junction here on HaGai Wad, connecting to the Lions Gate Road. So I'll flip over the camera and we will continue now walking towards the Lions Gate. This part of the road is facing south. From here we could walk to the Western Wall, or the Temple Mount, or the City of David. And here are the public restrooms that we saw at the end of the last video. Here are the third and fourth station on the Via Dolorosa, but we'll look at that more at another video. Now we're facing north. This is where we came from in the last video, towards the Damascus Gate. And now we're turning on, this is the Via Dolorosa. We're turning towards, turning to the east. This road will take us straight to the Lions Gate. The road is also called the Lions Gate Road. And it is also called the Via Dolorosa. The path of the suffering of Jesus, and many Christians from around the world come to walk along this road. So we'll check that out when we walk back on this road, and that will be in another video. Just a second. Here we have a memorial to a Jewish man whose name was Chaim Korman, and he was a Ish Torah v'ish Yerushalayim. He was a man of the Torah and Jerusalem, and he was killed here by terrorists. So this plaque is to remember him by. Here we have the Homo arch. We'll talk about that more when we speak about the Via Dolorosa, which will be in the next video, walking back on this road. And the tower ahead of us, you can see across, that is the church of Santa Ana, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see as we get closer. Think about the challenges of operating this old city of Jerusalem with all of its very condensed courtyards and narrow roads. For instance, if someone needs emergency assistance, how would an ambulance get in to care for them? This is the boys' elementary school at Omaria. בוקר טוב. תודה. No, I was mistaken. This tower is not Santa Ana. Santa Ana is further in, and we will shortly reach Santa Ana as well. Another means of getting merchandise in and out and around the narrow streets of the old city of Jerusalem are these little three-wheel carts or four-wheel carts, or these electronic cars or bikes that have no licensing currently in Israel, and they are allowed to move around on most of the roads within the old city of Jerusalem. So again, we are walking on the Lions Gate Road. I'll show you the sign in just a second. Here you can see the Lions Gate Road, Rehov Shar HaRayot. And the Lions Gate is ahead of us to the east. We're on the way now to the Lions Gate Road. We're now walking, if you're looking at a map of Jerusalem, we're in the old city of Jerusalem on the northern side, just outside of the Temple Mount. The Temple Mount is to the south of us. Here, if we look right over here, we can see one of the gates. This is King Faisal Road, which is one of the 10 gates to the Temple Mount. Is just ahead of us, and we are just north of the Temple Mount. These gates are only open to Muslim people. Jews and Christians cannot come through these gates. They only are allowed to enter through the Mughrabi Gate, which is south of the Western Wall. See the structure of the stones of the walls around us. Imagine that these are walls and material that have been used and reused and repurposed over many, many generations. Here this seems to be some type of window or entrance that was filled in with smaller stones. Each one of these walls and each one of these stones has its own very special story. Here, this is another gate, entrance to the Temple Mount, Bab Chuta. Bab Chuta is one of the entrances, one of the 10 entrances to the Temple Mount. This is on the northern side of the Temple Mount. And here we have the Via Dolorosa. We'll talk about that more in the next video. But this courtyard here is a gathering spot for pilgrims, for Christian pilgrims and groups who can start here, organize and hear a lecture and description before they set out to the Via Dolorosa. And here we see this blockade, which stops people who don't have the permits from entering into the roads of the old city of Jerusalem, because this area is not open to outsiders, to people who do not have permits. This is the Santa Ana that I mentioned earlier, Santa Ana Church, which is Bethesda, just north of the Temple Mount. And in front of us, we can see the Lions Gate. We will walk through the gate. We're inside the old city of Jerusalem. We'll walk through the gate, out of the walls of the old city. and just take a look at this gate. Here we have another one of the gates to the Temple Mount. This is the gate of the tribes. Across from us is the Mount of Olives, or Mount Scopus. And now we are outside of the walls of the old city of Jerusalem. See the walls around us. This is the eastern side of the wall of the old city of Jerusalem that was built by the Ottoman Emperor Suleiman the Magnificent in the mid-16th century. This is the Lion's Gate. It's called the Lion's Gate because there is a stone carving of two leopards on top of the gate. Let's see the leopards. You see here, under the black covering above us, you can see two lions facing each other. They're not actually lions, they're really leopards, and that was the symbol of Bibras, who was the Mamluk emperor in the 13th century, 12th, 13th century. There are different theories regarding these lions. They were probably moved and from another building and reused here, but we don't know the purpose of the original building. But we find similar leopards carved in stone at other buildings from that period, because that was the symbol of the Sultan. And over here we can see a municipal tourism sign with directions, the Lion's Gate, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the Rockefeller Museum, and a map of Jerusalem. But we'll cross over the street and just take a look at a more elaborate map and sum up where we've been and what we've seen on this tour. Here we have the map that was placed here by the municipality, and we can find this at many different locations, or a number of different locations in the old city of Jerusalem. So I always like to stop and take a look at this. And like the other maps, this one shows us where we are. We are here at the Lion's Gate. So on this tour, we walked from Wad Street. Here's Wad, which in Hebrew is HaGai. We were at the restrooms over here. And then we turned onto Via Dolorosa, which is the Lion's Gate road. And we walked all along this road to the Lion's Gate, and then we walked out and we're standing outside of the Lion's Gate now. And we are, as you can see, on the northern side. We're north of the Temple Mount. Well, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I look forward to hearing your comments and questions in the comment section. So do share your thoughts there, and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Be well. Shalom.